Keep going.
So according to a 2016 study from the CDC, approximately 9 people are killed each day in the United States and over 1,000 are injured due to a distracted driver. So I spoke with some of you all last week and you had all admitted to at some point using your phone while driving. Texting and driving is a serious issue that this country faces and it can ruin or end a life within a matter of seconds. So after researching this topic, I came across some interesting and valuable information that I'm going to share with you all today. Try to keep it still, okay? So first I'm going to start with a video and then I'm going to just talk about a personal story of mine that kind of ties into it. Then I'm just going to follow up with facts and statistics and then finish with a solution. So this video is from Trainer Gray Media out of Evans, Georgia.
My lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
So this video is an accurate representation of how fast something can go wrong. And this is exactly the case as to what happened with my friends Cody and Logan. Cody and Logan were from Slate Run, Pennsylvania, and it was a very small town, not many people, but they lived there their whole lives, so they were very familiar with like the dirt roads and the windy roads and all that. So one night Cody was driving with Logan and he started to text on his phone, just tried to like make plans for that night with their friends, and he ended up being too distracted and hit a rock on the side of the road. His brother was projected from the car and ended up going to the ICU where he spent the next 2 weeks of his life until he developed an infection and ended up passing away. Cody was unable to live with this grief and he eventually took his own life as well. So now there is a family of 2 parents with both of their kids gone due to a decision to text and drive, and now their lives are ruined forever. So if we talk about the consequences of texting and driving, it can be pretty harsh. And according to the CDC, they said that there's 3 different types of distractions while driving. The first one's a visual distraction, which is like taking your eyes off the road. Another one is cognitive, such as taking your mind off of driving. And then the last one is manual, such as taking your hands off of the wheel while driving. And then texting and driving is all 3 of these, so it really puts into perspective how dangerous it can be. So according to PennDOT, the fine for texting while driving is $50, but after state costs, it could be up to $150. If you injure someone while texting and driving, you can have up to 2 years in jail, and then if you end up killing somebody, it could be up to 5 years in jail. So according to CNBC, they wanted to figure out how unsafe texting and driving really is when compared to other distractions. So they teamed up with Car and Driver magazine and conducted a study where they just like installed like these red lights to simulate brake lights that you would see in the car in front of you. And when the red lights turned red, they wanted you to stop the car. So somebody who wasn't legally impaired or anything, with no distractions, was able to brake within 0.54 seconds. Then someone who was legally drunk needed an extra 4 feet to brake. Somebody who was sending out an email or reading an email needed 36 feet to brake. And then someone reading a text needed an extra 70 feet to brake. So when you compare texting with a legally drunk driver, the person texting needed like 4 times the amount of space to brake their car. So when we take that into consideration, we want to just think of a solution as to what we can do to really ensure our own safety. The first thing that we should all do is to go onto itcanwait.usaa.org and sign the pledge that we won't text and drive. Sometimes when we do this, it helps put the initiative out there, and we really made a promise to ourselves, so it just helps you remember it and remember the severity of it. There's also a couple apps. One is called Safe Drive, and this app partners with certain participating stores, and for however great you drive, it will keep track of it and they will give you points, and then these points can be transferred to stores as discounts. So it's a good initiative for everybody because everyone likes a good deal. Then there's Drive Mode. This is for AT&T customers, but it pretty much will silence your phone as you're driving over 15 miles an hour, so you won't get any incoming texts until you stop. But then as someone texts you while you're driving, Drive Mode will send out a text to them that says that you're driving. And then other things that you can do is you can put your phone in the glove box or lock it in the trunk while you're driving, and this can just help you keep it out of your sight and out of your mind, hopefully, as well. So texting and driving is, like I said, a very serious issue. It only takes a couple seconds for something to go wrong, and it's really not worth it in the end. It's not worth the risk. I know that sometimes you want to talk to your loved ones right away, but if you can't talk to your loved ones for a couple minutes, imagine never being able to talk to them again because of your decision to text and drive. So put your phone down. You'll be able to talk to your loved ones soon enough if you do.
It videoed it.